What is up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Pueblo County Sports Experience Podcast. My name is Devin Meyer. We have the full crew on today. Tannen's back. He's nice and healthy.
Yep.
And
I
I
wasn't unhealthy. I wasn't bedbound. Jeez.
Yes, you were. You were hospital ridden.
Oh, was I?
Yeah.
Oh,
you
okay.
Don't remember?
No, I have no recollection of the fact.
Yeah, it's been a good week, I'd say. Right? Good week of sports.
It wasn't. There wasn't like a ton.
We had a good football
game.
We had a good football. We had a good football game. We had good tennis regionals.
Good volleyball game. Yeah,
lots of good stuff to talk about. So, real quick, I'm just gonna let Chase take over because Chase likes to start these things off.
I do.
Chase likes to go first, and I'll let him start with his sport of choice.
Okay. I'm gonna go into softball real quick. So obviously last week we had no games for softball, right? They had an entire week off. But yeah, this upcoming Friday is regionals, right? I believe that it'll get announced today who we play. We're not too sure yet. So,
dude, I wish they just announced.
Yeah,
it.
no, I want them to announce it. I'm pretty sure it should get announced today though. But yeah, we're ranked 3 in 4A, so we'll be hosting regionals. It'll be at Runyon on Friday, so everyone needs to pull up. Everyone needs to be there, support, and we'll be going to state for sure after this Friday.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
hopefully regionals is relatively easy.
I think it will be. Yeah, I think.
I don't know what team
highly.
we play at regional. I don't know what teams we play at regionals.
Yeah, we won't know yet, but
hopefully
it should be announced by the time you guys are seeing this podcast.
Yeah. So if you're interested in seeing who we're gonna play, go check out Mex Preps.
Yeah.
Full schedule's on there. After that, what do we got next, guys? I know we just did a brief overview of some softball.
Yeah, there's not much to talk about.
Do we just want to get the shorter sports out of the way and go into gymnastics?
Yeah, let's go into gymnastics.
So they had a meet against Alamosa, which they've had quite a few meets against Alamosa, actually. They beat them every time. This weekend was not different. They did beat them again. I don't have who placed what or who did what, but they did win. It was just a dual meet. And then on the 19th, they go against Alamosa again, but this time home. This last weekend on the 12th was away, but now they're doing it or having a meet against them at home.
And then regionals is also coming
and then
up.
The regionals is on the 31st is when it begins, and then that's it. But that's all I have for gymnastics. Not a whole lot to say.
Not a whole lot. Maybe we'll figure out who placed what. I don't know. Probably not. Gymnastics, keep doing your thing.
Yeah.
Keep doing flips. I don't know. Soccer. We could talk about soccer. There was a good game against soccer. We got a kid who played and 2 kids who were there.
Yeah. No, it was a good
Alina,
game.
were you there? I don't know.
At the soccer game?
Yeah.
No, I was not. I was doing something else.
All right. Well, Tannen, I'm going to go ahead and talk about that soccer game. What was going on?
All right, so this was actually an interesting game because there were stakes on this game. Whoever won this game had the SNEL title or went to the SNEL title. So we actually really wanted to win this. And last time we beat Central, but Central's
5-0.
been 5-0, 5-1, something like that. But lately, Central's been on a rampage. They've been winning. I see all their posts on Instagram. It's like beat whatever school like 9-1. So like low key, we were kind of nervous for this game, honestly. I was a little nervous for this game. But we came and we delivered against Central. And if you look at the stats, it's pretty solid. Kid Fisher, 3 goals, 1 assist. Sayer scored a goal and an assist from Jake Flores and Landon Thomas. And so, if you look at the stats, it sounds like Kid Fisher just showed up, demolished everybody.
It was actually a really close game in the first.
Yeah, it was only 1-0.
Yeah.
By the end of the first half.
No, I think it was 2. I think it was 2-0 by the end of the first half. Nope, you're right.
It was 1-0. And I guess, I don't know. I think the Central is they're a good team, but I think they play off of confidence too much. And I think if you can slowly break down their confidence, I think that's where you can start to beat them. And that's exactly what happened here. I think it was Sayer who scored a lovely header. It was a great goal.
Oh yeah, it was Sayer.
And
I remember.
I mean, the moment like that Sayer scored that awesome goal, I mean, you could just, the energy from Central just died, honestly.
Yeah.
And it felt like we were just playing faster than them. And it just felt like they couldn't get anything going on offense. But a lot of the goal stopping is kind of attributed to the goalkeeper, Tanner. Tanner's been doing great all season.
Right,
Tanner
yeah.
is honestly, so like if you're into like the soccer scene, you know that Leo Steidehar is considered to be one of the best goalkeepers in Pueblo. But tonight, Tanner looked like he might be the best goalkeeper in Pueblo.
Minus the losing the penalty kick. That was
but you can't blame that on the
No,
keeper.
yeah.
that's
Those
way-
are always
yeah.
50-50.
Yeah.
It's really just choosing which
I
way
think-
you
And it's
jump.
not the keeper's fault.
Yeah.
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 And he's solid at just like goal line saves, like stuff like that. But I think his talent comes from 1v1s. I think there were 4 1v1s during that entire game that he stopped.
that one that he ran up on.
That one that he ran-
that one was insane.
That was good. This was the best Tanner, I think. This was the best I think I'd seen Tanner play like all season.
No, that's fine. I think he's one of the most underrated.
Yes,
goalies
Yeah,
by
definitely
far,
all-
by far.
Like he's
Definitely
so
one
good.
of the most underrated players at County.
Yeah,
for sure.
Definitely a runner for one of the most improved players this season.
Yeah.
That being said, the stats don't lie. This game was Cade Fisher dominant.
Yeah.
Cade would just always had the ball on his foot. But it also seemed like County in general seemed to maintain possession very, very, very well. Jacob Flores was in the middle,
Yeah.
and he was just he had great control on the ball, and I'm surprised he didn't have more assists. I
Yeah.
don't know.
I think he's leading the team in assists, actually.
He might be. We could check actually. I'd love to see.
But yeah, Jake is a great just playmaker in general.
Yeah, he is. He's leading the teams in assists. Cade, of course, is leading in goals. But man, that was a good header from Sayer as
Yeah,
well.
that was a good header from Sayer.
This upcoming tomorrow
Yeah.
we play East.
Mhm.
Oof, that's gonna be a close game.
Bro, it's senior night though. It's senior.
Oh
it'll be-
yeah,
Yeah, it is
it'll be-
senior
senior
night.
night.
Senior night.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, there's a little bit of news regarding Sayer Vargas and Jacob Flores. They might be sitting for a half, unconfirmed, but they might be benched for a little bit. As for why, we are unsure, but we might not see them out there for the full game on senior night. However, I believe they will still be out there walking.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
For
They
sure.
will be. Yeah,
But
100%.
as for the rest of the season, Alamosa and Centennial. Hopefully, have we played Centennial once or twice this season?
Just once.
Yeah.
And have we played Alamosa at all? No.
Alamosa, no.
So we beat Centennial, although it was a closer
was a
game
very
than
close
it
game.
should have been. Right.
I
That's
mean-
what I've heard, is that it was a closer game than it should have been because the field was all wet. That was that game.
I personally, I wouldn't blame it on just being the field. I think Centennial was just playing really good that night, but we still came through, and I never like lost faith in the County boys.
Bro.
I know what they can do. All right. So but I don't know. I'm sure that like Centennial is gonna come out like angry. I'm sure they really want the win from. They really wanted the win from like the last time we played them, and I think they're gonna come out really hard this upcoming game. So I think that game is gonna be interesting for sure.
Yeah. And then what is Alamosa's record? Are they any good? 2-6-3. Hold on. Who have they played though? They beat Centennial 1-0.
Oh wow.
But all right, so that's kind of all for soccer.
Yeah, that's pretty
what
much
do we
it.
go? What do we got going on next?
I'll talk to you guys about tennis. Yeah,
Oh, you were there at regionals.
I was there both days for regionals.
This is going to be a bigger segment.
Yeah, it was a big weekend for those guys. I'll talk about Ian right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Ian went in. He was ranked number 1 going into regionals, right? And his first game was against Enzo Pecoraro from East. He's the one singles from East, and he beat him 6-0, 6-0, right? And then he had to wait until he moved on to the semifinals, right? And
Right.
then in the quarterfinals, it was the one singles from South and the one singles from Discovery Canyon and that game lasted 4 hours.
Who ended up winning?
Discovery
What?
Canyon, but it was a 4-hour long game.
That
so
kid
Ian
from
Wow.
Isaac.
Isaac got beat. So this kid from Discovery Canyon won, but it was a 4-hour long game.
How does a game last 4
It just
hours?
It literally
does.
went 3 sets.
Did they play tiebreakers
yes,
in all the sets?
every single set
Yeah.
was a tiebreaker.
Oh
so,
my gosh.
So they
Oh,
split,
Lord.
but they tied 6-6 in
Yeah, no,
all the
it was
sets.
unbelievable.
So they like found their tennis rival.
yeah.
yeah.
And then
That's a generational rivalry.
yeah, it was crazy. So Ian had to wait the entire 4 hours until he could play in his semifinal match, and then he won 6-0, 6-1. Right.
Who did he play? Oh wait,
Discovery
Discovery Canyon.
Canyon,
Hold on.
So that earned him a ticket into the championship on
Nice.
Saturday,
That's
Right.
good.
and he played Tyler Thielemeyer from Central, and I think it was 6-4, 6-4. I'm pretty sure, something like that.
6-4, 6-4 love. No.
What?
Not love.
No,
What?
no,
no. But
no.
But yeah, so he was the regional champion, right? Earned his ticket to state. So yeah, he looked great over the weekend, right?
Right.
He'll be going into state ranked pretty highly because he won regionals. So, and then
Heck
if you
yeah.
guys didn't know, top 2 go to regionals, right? So
Yeah.
top 2 go to regionals. Other than that, we
So
had
him and the kid from Central will go to regionals?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
oh,
state,
yeah,
sorry.
yeah. I'm pretty sure he won. I'm not too sure if he because the winner of the 3rd and 4th place match got a playback of whoever lost the
okay,
championship.
okay.
So I'm pretty sure he won, but I'm not too sure.
Right. There's no guarantee.
Yeah, but our other state qualifying team was 1 doubles. So on the first day, I think they played Centennial. They didn't play that good, but they won 6-2, 6-2.
Right.
And our 1 doubles team is Dominic Dostal and Jack something. I don't know. He's homeschooled. Yeah, Jack Harmon. He's homeschooled, but he's super cool, super good. Yeah, he's 1 doubles with Dom. And they played Centennial. They didn't play that good, if I'm being honest. They didn't look too good, but they won 6-2, 6-2.
Right.
And then that earned them a spot to the semifinals against Discovery Canyon. And they got whooped. Like whooped.
Dom did?
They lost 0-6, 1-6, I'm pretty
Wow.
sure.
Discovery Canyon's rough.
To their 1 doubles team. They got whooped. So they that put them in a rough spot, right? They had to play on Saturday. They had to win all their matches just to even earn a spot, right? Yeah. So they played against the Central 1 doubles, and it was like an unbelievably. They were down 2-5 in the first set, and then they came back and won a tiebreaker and won 7-6.
Nice.
And then they won their second set in like a really close match as well. And then that earned them a spot. So while that was going on, the championship was being played, Discovery
Right.
Canyon versus Fountain Valley. And Fountain Valley barely lost. Like it went to 3 sets. It was
Dang.
between Discovery Canyon and Fountain Valley.
Wait, and then did Dom get a playback?
So Dom got a playback against Fountain Valley. And then as you guys know, they've already lost to Fountain Valley twice this year.
Yeah.
The 1 doubles has. Right. Fountain Valley, they've been close each time, but Fountain
Right.
Valley beat them twice this year. Right. So Dom and Jack didn't have like a crazy confidence going into it,
Right.
but they showed up and they won.
Wow.
They
Heck
beat
yeah.
Fountain Valley.
Nice.
What a story.
What a story, right? They came
What a
back, they
story.
beat them. They were down too in the first. They were down like I think it
my
was-
heart
I think-
just moved.
yeah, it was 2-5 in the first set. They came back, they won the second set, and so they're going to state.
Awesome.
Good.
They're going to state.
Yeah.
They
Oh
snuck their
my
way into
gosh.
state, and yeah, so those are our
Future. They're going to be on the podcast.
yeah. This
week.
Wednesday,
This
you'll
Wednesday,
catch Ian and
catch-
Dom on
Well,
the podcast.
it'll be Thursday for them.
yeah. You'll see it on Thursday, but
You
Ian
guys
and
will see
Dom will be on the podcast on Wednesday. So
Heck yeah.
yeah,
Oh my
those are our
gosh.
3 state qualifiers. But I mean, everybody else on the team played pretty good as well. But yeah, those are our 3 state qualifiers.
Yeah, and then what do we got next, guys?
Volleyball.
All right, volleyball. That's
So,
all you, Billy.
All right. We played Centennial this past week. It was our only game. We swept them 3-0. The set scores were not that close.
No.
It was 25-13, 25-11, and then 25-14.
I heard.
So-
Okay, so one of the fans, I'm not gonna say names, said that he thought the scores were gonna be like, if you added all of Centennial's scores, he said they weren't gonna add to 25, and he was close. I think this adds to 38.
Bro.
Oh, okay.
Anyways, Centennial, you guys are a growing team. I can see you guys being state champions in the near future.
Yeah.
County dub.
Yeah.
Got senior night this Thursday.
Yeah, senior night this Thursday. Well, tomorrow, the 15th, they play South.
Okay.
So
Good luck, South.
Yeah, we did beat South already.
Yes.
So, but this
3-0, right?
Yeah, it was 25-8, 25-19, and then 25-14. So we should be able to pull out a win.
Hopefully.
For that. And then
although we have gotten upsetted
yeah,
quite a bit this season.
Yeah. And then the 17th we play Central, and
I'm
we did
excited
beat
for that
Central, and it's senior night, so go out and support it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Tannen and Bellino will be able to commentate that.
Yeah.
It's true.
First time commentating together.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
My
I'm
son's
excited.
growing up.
I know.
Oh.
Anyways, Ella Schmidt had 8 kills, Adriana had 7, and Olivia Corsentino had 5. As for aces,
Haley Husett had 8.
Haley Hughes had 8. Noelle Tapia had 5. She also had like 38 assists.
Yeah.
Dang.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Who had blocks? Who had blocks?
I was looking. I don't think
Oh
there's
my
a lot
gosh,
of like
no one
blocks.
had
Yeah.
an insane amount of blocks.
Yeah.
Darn.
That's,
All right.
That's your favorite stat
That's
to look
my
at.
favorite stat.
Yeah.
Assists, like I said, Noelle Tapia, she had 13.
Yeah. 13, you just said like 38, and now it's 13.
Whoop thief.
Bro.
Okay, well,
No way.
Wait,
Hold on.
wait. What is this? What is BHA?
Ball handling.
Ah,
All right. Now, I think that's all for volleyball, so we'll move into cross country.
cross
All
country, everybody's favorite.
woo.
So, cross country, they had a meet on Saturday, and I was actually like hyped up because I actually thought I was going to be able to talk about cross country because somebody said, Tannen, I heard you were having trouble talking about cross country on the podcast. So here's this website, Miles Split, and they gave me like a rundown of like everything it did. I'm like wow, like this is exactly what we need. I go in and it asks me for a subscription that costs $6 a month. I love this podcast, but I am not paying $6 a month for cross country. All right. I do not have those kind of funds. I'm pretty sure we make this podcast makes nothing off of ad revenue because we love you guys. We don't want to show you
money.
ads.
We lose money making the podcast.
We are in debt making the podcast. So we don't want to be $6 every month more in debt. So if you're willing to donate to the Pueblo County Sports Experience, we're going to have a Kickstarter in the description. Ain't that right, Manny?
Yeah, we're working on a GoFundMe.
Yeah, GoFundMe,
Okay.
Venmo. Send us your money so we can talk about cross country more.
If we raise, okay, we just got info that Manny said if we raise $10,000 by the end of, $10,000 by the end of the year, Manny will cut his hair off and Chase will get a buzz cut.
Bro. I already
That's
have
what
a buzz cut.
So,
I already-
he's going
Dude,
bald.
Yep. You guys know.
And if we raise
I'll
20,000,
bleach.
Tannen and I will go bald,
for the rest of my life.
skin bald.
If we raise $50, I will bleach my head.
That is
I
achievable.
will donate $50 right now. You're
I-
not taking that back.
What?
You're not taking that back.
No, we
You're
don't.
bleaching your hair
It can't-
tomorrow.
It can't be from. It's got to be from a fan.
Oh,
It can't be.
can my mom?
No.
No.
They have to have no affiliation.
Okay,
It has to be. From
I know
a fan.
who. I know who now.
Who?
You know who.
No, no.
Back to cross
No,
country.
no,
my
thank you.
bad. My bad.
What is it? Treyway,
Yeah,
Trey-
Trey
for
Racing.
Trey.
Fortrete.
No role models. No.
Fortrete, donate $50 so Chase bleaches his hair.
Back to cross country. They have a regional meet coming up. And after that, I think people who are going to state will be decided. So that's upcoming. Hope Musso, Wyatt, they're state contenders. They're definitely very fast and very
Quick.
They're fast and
They have stamina.
I was gonna say something like that, but it just
Heart.
felt the stamina of heart. If that feels a lot better to say. Anyway, that is kind of all we have for cross country, unfortunately. So we're gonna be moving on to football, and I think Devin, you're gonna be talking about that.
Yeah, I think all of us were there.
Yeah, we
So
were.
I
Yeah.
think we're all good to chat about it a little bit. It was an entertaining game.
It
It was a clutch dub for the Hornets. On homecoming night.
It's 41-12.
Yeah, it was a clutch win.
That was clutch.
Yeah.
Oh, you made it sound like
We
there was like a
needed- we
game-winning
needed it.
touchdown at the
No.
end. No, it was.
What there was a crazy pass from Blake Swift. No clue. Oh, that was on that little pitch play thingy. Do you remember that,
Yeah,
Chase?
yeah.
And
No,
then
yeah,
Cohen had the tip ball.
Yeah, no, it was tough.
That was a good.
It
That was a
tough.
good game.
It was. Yeah, we played really good.
That was a
We did.
really good game. Cohen Glenn.
Dog. Absolute dog.
okay. This is about to be a 20-minute tangent about Cohen Glenn.
Bro.
He went
Oh.
9 for 16
Wow.
passing, and the average with an average of 11 yards per completion.
That's pretty good.
He threw 3 touchdowns and ran one in himself.
44-yard rush. It was a
44
44-yard
yard
44
rushing
yards.
Nah,
touchdown.
he rushed for over 100 yards.
Yeah.
He is-
101. So he barely got there, but over 100 yards. And then he was not the only dog this game. As leading the team in rushing yards, Patrick Noga Jr. on 19 carries,
Dog.
19 carries, less than 20 carries, had 215
Holy
rushing
cow.
yards
Dude,
with a touchdown.
that's some Ashton Janty numbers. Ain't that,
That
right,
is
Dev?
some Ashton Genty
Ain't that right,
numbers.
Dev? That's tough.
Fonzie Mays had a rushing touchdown, although it was like a jet sweep, which is technically a pass. That should be a receiving touchdown, but Max Preps, do your thing. Orlando Rodriguez had 4 receptions for 70 yards and 2 touchdowns as well. We just offensively dominated.
What is a pancake
little,
block?
So it's where I say we get up and demonstrate.
Oh.
Me and
I
you?
don't know if we have room for that.
We don't have room.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
But, okay, so it's where you're blocking a guy, right?
yeah.
And then you like fall on him, and then you pancake him because you're on top of him.
Oh.
Like, yeah.
Manny throwing a clip right here of just like somebody getting pancaked like crazy.
Yeah, cause we up. We on the up. Team going up.
All right, thank you for the clip, Manny. Yeah, so amazing game on
No,
all
off-
sides of
yeah,
the ball.
no, we killed it.
And
Absolutely
then
killed it.
I want to see tackles. Hold on, tackles wise, Elijah Horton had
19.
11 solo tackles and for a total of 19 tackles, with the next closest being less than double or less than half of what
Yeah.
he had.
Dang.
Elijah Horton's just got that dog in him, to be honest with you. Cohen Glenn also had 6 tackles. I don't know if it'll show it here, but our running back had a deflection.
Oh, that was tough.
Playing
Yeah, that was
defensive
tough.
end.
It was like right after me and you made a comment too.
Yeah.
Like it was perfect timing.
And then it like switched out of nowhere, and I just saw Patrick Noga on defensive end.
Yeah.
I was like, what the heck? Anyways, he had a deflection. I don't know if I don't think there were any interceptions this game, and I don't think they fumbled the ball at all. But yeah, overall, just great
No, yeah, we
Great-
played. We
great
did really
work
good.
from-
We did really.
from County. We go and play Sierra, the winless Sierra, this Friday, I believe.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's an
And-
away game though.
Yeah, it is away, but I also do think that we will come out with a dub here, probably 42-0.
Yeah,
Sierra
I don't
not
think they're
good?
gonna score.
No, Sierra lost to Centennial,
Oh.
and Centennial lost
No,
to Central, like
yes, I
56-0.
Centennial
Oh,
has
okay.
been
They're
going downhill.
just teams that are better luck next year. Yeah, I think we'll come out with a dub there, and then we have Central after that. So that'll be a more challenging and exciting game. But that being said, I think it's time for us to decide who our players
Dude,
of the week are, and
Alright.
I know who I'm gonna go, and I never go first because Belina never lets me.
okay.
Oh,
So
no, that's
I'll-
such
Go
a
ahead, go
lie.
ahead.
That's
So
I'll
such a
go
lie.
f-
You
I'll
could
go
go
first.
first.
I'm gonna go ahead and say Cohen Glenn, 3 passing touchdowns, a rushing touchdown, and rushing for over 100 yards, all in the same game, is rather impressive in my opinion. And he plays both sides of the ball.
He does.
So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and say Cohen Glenn. He kind of did it all this weekend, or this Friday. So, yeah, my vote goes to him. Tannen, or who
I'll
wants
go-
to
I'll
go
go
next?
next.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll go next. I
you're
mean-
excited about it. I can tell.
Dude, this was a great week for like in individual spotlights. You know what I mean?
Right.
There was a
Right.
ton of people that could have won Player of the Week this week.
Oh, yeah, honorable mention to
Cade Fisher could have been. Patrick
If
Noga
you know, you know.
rushed for 215 yards.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Ian Alcala won regionals. Right.
Right.
That
So
deserves
did
something.
Dom and Jackie.
No, they didn't win.
Oh, no,
They
they didn't
could
win.
play
But,
second.
they're
Yeah.
going to
They're going to
state.
state. Yeah, but Ian breezed through it. Right.
Right.
Yeah, Orlando Rodriguez had multiple receiving touchdowns. Right.
O's up.
But yeah, I think it's about time that Cohen Glenn gets a player of the week, right? I mean, he has 11 total touchdowns on the season, right? He's literally he's putting up running back numbers while also throwing for over 100 yards and
And had a
multiple
reception.
touchdowns. Yeah.
He caught a ball too.
Yeah, no, it's unbelievable
It's
what he's
weird.
doing, right? So I mean, it was a great week for Cohen Glenn. So I'm going to give it to Cohen Glenn, but Patrick Noga deserves it as well. Cade Fisher had a great week. You know, Kala deserves it as well. But yeah, I'm gonna give it to Cohen this week. I think he deserves one. I think it's perfect week for him.
Well, I'll say Cohen too. Just listening to both of you talk. So
We
Cohen.
convinced you.
Yeah.
We know you're an annual hater.
An annual hater.
Yeah, that's true.
You just always go against us.
Yeah, this week I'm going, but I didn't last week either. I agreed
Oh
with
yeah,
Ian.
we didn't mention this. Ian Alcala got every single one of our votes for the first time this season.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy cow!
So,
Usually it's just me who's different from everyone, but
Yeah.
that is true.
So congratulations, Ian Alcala last week, but Tannen's gonna give us his vote. We'll see if he's different than everybody.
I really was hoping you wouldn't say Cohen and Glenn because I want you to stand out. But I mean, Cohen and Glenn. I mean, awesome game for him to perform. I mean, it was just a great game, and I think you're right. I think it's about time that he got his name recognized. And so, yeah, I was gonna say Cohen and Glenn, hoping that nobody else said it, but alas, Cohen Glenn gets my vote.
Yeah.
All right. You know what this means though?
What's that?
Lucas Lovato's the only person to be on the podcast and not get a player of the week.
Patrick hasn't had one either.
Yeah,
Patrick
he
has
was one of
had-
the first
Patrick
ones.
Oh, did he?
Patrick, no.
Okay. Sorry, Patrick.
Sorry, Pat.
No way.
Yeah, Lucas is the only
What about
person.
Hope?
Oh yeah, Hope. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So he's not the only one, but that's it then.
And Bianca.
Oh, I guess I'm wrong. Never mind.
So-
Way off, man.
Jeez,
Hey,
yeah.
No hate to Lucas Lovato. No reason for that.
No need
reason,
for
no
the
need for
hate.
that.
He was just the first person that came to mind.
He
He deserved one.
Vendetta.
Anyways, congratulations, Cohen Glenn, for our player of the week.
Congrats.
All right, Chase.
All
Outro
right.
time.
Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Go follow, subscribe, like all of our channels, right? We're on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, PCSN. We appreciate you guys listening, and we'll see you guys next time.
For our Spotify listeners, we like you guys too.
We're on Spotify now.
We don't neglect you guys.
Yeah,
Not at
We've
all.
been on Spotify the entire time.
Have we always been posting?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seriously?
Every
And on
episode is
Apple
on.
Podcasts.
I don't think we're on Apple Podcasts.
Yes, you are.
I
We
don't
are.
post them to Apple Podcasts. Then that's.
Yeah.
Thanks, Manny,
I was
for
like, that's
posting
where
to
I
Apple
listen
Thank you,
to them.
Manny, for posting to Apple Podcast. Apple Podcast listeners, we neglected you because who uses
But
Apple
no longer.
Podcast?
You are being seen. You are
No,
being
we're good.
heard.
We're good. We're good.
All right, we'll see you guys later.
next time.
See you next
Later, y'all.
time.
Bye bye.